which I absolutely really enjoyed. It was probably the most fun I ever had broadcasting. It was just absolutely brilliant. I'd like to apologise for the sound as well beforehand. Aiden had things turned down by accident, but hopefully he'll have things sorted by next week, guys, and hopefully the sound will be better as well. I did check before the stream just to be sure that the sound was fine on Project Cars 2, and hopefully it's fine. But if it's not, then I will be keeping an eye on the stream as well, so I will be making sure. So if the sound is not good, then just let me know and I will adjust accordingly. So time for the championship standings then. I have got it somewhere. I have opened the wrong thumbnail, which is very annoying. But anyway, so after Wolf still is on the top of the leaderboard, even though he bottled it last week, and he came in 3rd place after winning, being the lead for some of the race, but bottling in the last few corners. Then we got Moo in 2nd place with in joint. I think it's joint 1st actually, with Parpots in 3rd place and Seppel in 4th. They are very close together, with a 7-point gap between Parpots and Wolf and Moo. Seppel in 4th place. We've got Rainbow in 5th, David in 6th, Jason in 7th, Ninja in 8th, Ricardo in 9th, and Shavak in 10th. So, because of the England game, there are not many people racing tonight. There's only going to be 10 drivers racing tonight, but it's better than having like only a few drivers. So I hope we will give you a very good race tonight for you guys. And if you're watching the stream back, I hope it'll be as entertaining as it can be and stuff like that. We'll just try and keep it as entertaining as possible. So yeah, that'll be absolutely brilliant. So I hope you're excited as I am in the chat. So I'm going to get the chat open right now just so I can get involved. To get involved with the stream, guys, you can chat on YouTube, or you can basically go on Twitter and do hashtag #AORHype as well. So there's not many people. Oh my god, I can hear myself. Okay, I thought I had it muted on my tablet, but no, I don't. So yeah. So anyway, we are just about to get underway with qualifying then, guys. So I hope you're all as excited as I am to begin this. And I'm not surprised if not many people are watching this. But, you know, it doesn't matter. But hey ho. So, here we go then. We are about to start qualifying as practice has just finished, which is really, really cool. So, yeah. And we are expecting to be hot and hazy weather today. That is what the weather is going to be today in Project Cars 2. So, yeah. So we got Wild Win 7 in the chat from THR, representing THR there, a regular person in the chat. So massive shout out goes to you, and glad that you had your priority straight and watching the stream. Very, very good there, so you like me. So yes, so I think most of these drivers are not English. That is why these drivers are racing. The other drivers are not. So just to let you know about that one as well. So yeah, just keep you guys informed on that. So just waiting for about 30 seconds whilst we wait for it to complete, and I think this is going to be an absolutely brilliant race, and I'm expecting people to go into the 130s, probably shy. I don't know what the lap times are at the moment as well. So yeah, in other leagues, in GT3 there's a few that were being cancelled due to the fact they have a lot of English drivers, but all the tier 1 leagues are carrying on, which is nice to see. It just goes to show that we are following a schedule as well, so that is good, and I'm literally so excited. Right, so we are about to begin then with this, and we are about to continue. So we've got, we're just waiting for practice to finish, then I can move screens. There we go. Here we go. We are about to start with Greek. So hopefully the sound is okay for you guys. If not, let me know and I will change it as much as I can as well. So Parfox is one of our first people to go out on the track to start qualifying. He is in technically second place, third place in the championship at the moment. So he's looking very, very strong going into this race, and he's looking very, very confident after almost winning the race last week. Also, a big well done to the winner of last week as well. Our winner of last week is, if I could just check quickly, there we go, Cyborg who has won the race last week. Absolutely brilliant job there. And from the reaction in the party chat after the race when we were doing interviews, he couldn't quite believe that he won. So that was just really, really brilliant to see his reaction and stuff like that. And yeah, that is really, really good from him. So yeah, 10 drivers we do tonight, and I'm just going to run you down through them at the moment. So we've got Ricardo, who's racing tonight. We've got Cyborg, we've got Moo and Wolf, the 2 Ginetta drivers. We've got Stelpart, we've got Waitok Anal, who is looking for a better start than last week. He retired last week. We've got Ninja 80, we've got the One American, and we've got Seppel and Parpok. So those are the people who are racing tonight. So the ones that are not racing are Chirac, Chaos Theory, Burnout, Ben, Frank Grish, Bolton, Newstick, and a Living Dead 69. Those are the people who won't be racing tonight due to the fact they want to watch the England game, which is understandable. They want to watch their supporters on. It is understandable. So yeah, I strongly, you know, the tiers all had a choice, all had a vote on whether they wanted to watch the game or not. But anyway, let's not talk about the game. I'd just like to remind you, don't spoil the game in the chat, please. Just don't, because there's people, including me, that haven't watched it yet. So don't spoil the score or anything like that. I'll be watching it after this. So yes, so we have got people starting to set their flying laps at the moment. So I'm just hoping that the sound is okay. Not many people. There's 4 of you watching. If the sound's okay, just let me know. No, if the sound is not okay, let me know. Otherwise, I'll assume that the sound is fine. So yeah, my voices seem to be going quite a lot at the moment. But oh well, oh well, oh well. So for some reason, Red Hawk has gone in the pit, so I don't understand about that. So I'm just going to follow Parfox quickly on board. I'm going to go on board with him because he was one of the first people to go out of the pits then. So here we go then. Oh, cockpit. There we go. But I eventually got it. So as he's taking a clean line there, approaching that. And don't forget, this is a shorter circuit than the actual Le Mans track as well. So that is very good. And I'm very glad that they decided to do this track, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, very, very good with that. So yeah, oh, detox. Yeah, he said sounds good. Oh, brilliant. That's absolutely good. Right. So I think I'll carry on with the volumes as it is then, unless someone tells me otherwise. So yeah, okay. So Parfox is just about, I think it's just about to complete his lap at the moment. He's about to start. Here we go. See if he's crossed the finishing line and see how he does. We've got 2 people that set a time with Moo topping the time in sheets with 1:35.2. Parfox in second with a 1:37.2. So yeah, I know, knowing him, he can possibly improve with his time at the moment. So fingers crossed he can possibly improve with that, and hopefully he can do that. So looking very, very good there. So yes, I'm going to do some interactive things around the session as well. If you correctly predict who is going to win this race, then you'll get a massive shout out from me at the end, because I want to make my streams here at AOR as interactive as possible. So whoever predicts the race winner in the stream gets a shout out, possibly something special, but you never know what the case is. So yes, so we're going to see if we can follow someone else then. Let's see who else is on that. We've got Red Top, who I think is just about to start a flying lap, or he's about to set a time, I don't know. No, he is about to start a flying lap. Hopefully he's going to get a good time in the Bentley. Some very, as we said, some very lovely looking liveries this season. Absolutely fantastic. And don't forget, the qualifying is shorter than last season. If you just joined for this season, it is 10 minutes. So the drivers have got to be sure that they set a very good lap time as much as possible as well. So yeah, that has got to be very careful as well. So yeah, yes. So it's great that you're able to hear the cars this week as well, because that's the whole point of the stream. If you can't hear the cars, then what's the point? So yeah, that is brilliant that you can hear the cars this week. It shows that I tested the stream quite well at the moment, so that is looking good. So we've got 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Also, let me know, what drivers are you watching out for I think I'm watching out for Cyborg as well, because he did a splendid race last week after winning, and I think he really wants to drive his success from last week. He seemed very confident after the race last week, and his strategy, he said this week, was to basically not change anything in the strategy and do exactly the same as he did last week, which is fair enough. You know, he could come out on top again. We'll have to wait and see on that one. So, yeah, it's actually surprising how many people are watching the stream. It's a very dedicated bunch here. Very, very good. So, that is good to see as well. I will be keeping an eye on the chat throughout the stream then, guys. Yeah, I'll just be making sure as much as possible as well. So, yeah, as much as possible. And, yeah, so, pretty good there. So, also, a quick mention, the Endurance League has just opened their sign-up thread for Season 4. And they've got some very, very cool things planned up. And if you want to sign up, the thread is on the forum. A lot of people have already signed up already. So make sure you do sign up. That would be absolutely fantastic. And you guys could get involved. So that'll be awesome. So, let's see. We've got Moo just set a faster time with a 1:35.2. And Wolf in second place. Which means that the two Janettas are already showing their muscle here and are looking to make sure that they don't bottle it, basically, in this. So they got to make sure, they got to be careful and not bottle it in the turn. But I'm not sure what the conditions are going into the race, but it's probably going to be drier. No, it's going to be lighter as it goes on there. So don't forget, as it's a nighttime qualifying, the track limit, the track layout looks completely different. They need to be a little bit more aware as they go through this. It is just, they got to be more careful and more alert, I think. And yeah, that is brilliant about that. So yeah, that is good. So we are heading towards the last 2 minutes of this qualifying then, just seeing who else. Ricardo is not doing too bad either. 1 second off the pace, but still very good. So it'll be interesting to see how he can do as well. Very, very impressive from Ricardo as well. I forgot what place he finished last week. He finished, let me just check, he finished 11th. So he's looking for a better result this time about, which I really hope he does. And I really, all these drivers, and basically all these drivers will be getting points. But if they don't finish, they won't be getting points. So the ultimate goal for these drivers tonight will be to finish this race. So they got to be as careful as they can to not bottle into each other, not bin it in front of corners, and stay inside the track limits, which I've got to keep an eye on tonight as well. So yeah, got to be careful with that. So as much as possible. So hi ho with that one. So yes, a few people as tiers got cancelled, so they're watching the AOR streams instead, which is very, very good to see. Supporting AOR in general, thank you very much. Detox is saying that Wolf is going to win. That is a good prediction, actually. Basically, I think any of these drivers does have the potential to win a race in this league, because they've all done so well to get into Tier 1 in the first place that you never know what might happen. Okay, so you never know what might happen in this. So, yeah, it is really good. And there will be interviews as normal, okay, towards the end as well. It'll be just me as well, but there will be interviews towards the end. Just seeing how Ricardo is going to do as he crosses the finish line to possibly set a faster lap. Is he going to do it? Is he going to snatch pole from Moo? Oh, he's going to third place, so pretty good lap from him. He is 8 tenths down from the leader, which is good. And Wolf is 2 seconds, so very, very close indeed. So, qualifying has just ended, guys, which means it looks like, unless anybody's not on a flying lap, that Moo is going to be on pole position, his first pole position in this league in Season 10. So, absolutely brilliant stuff from them as well. So, looking very good as well. So, Captain Green 12 has also just joined the chat as well. So, a massive shout out to you as well. So, hello, how are you doing? I will give you shout outs if you are interactive in the chats as well, because again, I like to be interactive as much as possible. And also the feedback that you give me as well to help the streams get better, that will be amazing as well. So the more you do, the better it can get. So yeah, that'll be absolutely fantastic just to see that as well. So I hope you guys can get involved as well. So yes, very, very fantastic to see. So here we go then. We are got 55 seconds left, and I don't think anyone else on the faster time. We've got Ricardo and Parfox and Seppel out, and I'm just seeing if Seppel, nope, Seppel's in. Ricardo might be on a faster lap. We will see at the moment. It looks like he's not. Yeah. So you know, yeah, looks like he is at the moment. So looks like, is he gonna set a faster lap time? Is he gonna set a faster lap time? He did it. He was 1/10 faster than his previous time, but he didn't beat Moo. So Moo is going to be on pole position. So massive well done to Moo there. Absolutely brilliant job. So yeah, and Wolf was on a lap there, and he was a little bit faster as well. So thank you very much, Detox, for pointing that out as well. So I am going to go through the qualifying results in a second as well. So just wait a second for that. And it's going to be a very close race between these guys. I'm very interested to see what is going to happen as well in this race. So yeah, qualifying session over, and the results are on your screen now then. So Moo will be starting at pole position and will be controlling the rolling start, with Wolf in second place, with Ricardo in third, Cyborg in fourth, Seppel in fifth place, Parfox in sixth, the One American in seventh, Ninja in eighth, Selpar in ninth, and White Hot complete in the top 10. So looking very good, and that was just in time as well. They could be reading my mind there as well, so that is looking very, very good. The drivers can read my mind. Good on you, drivers. Very good there. So if you're wondering what is happening right now, and if you're new to AOR and the leagues, welcome to the stream. Basically, there's a bit of a gap at the moment just because they are changing their setup as much as they can. They can either change as little or as much as they want, but it can be detrimental if they change one part of their setup, and it could affect their race a little bit. So they've got to be careful which ones they choose as well. So they have as much time as they can to do that. It's not like Formula 1 where they are restricted to not change their setup. They can change their setup, and they have 2 minutes to do so, which I find quite cool in these type of leagues as well. So it is very, very good. Obviously, I can't really tell who changed their setup in this. There's no clear way of knowing who actually changes their setup. So hey ho about that. But we will have to wait and see what happens. And I really do hope that all 10 drivers do finish this race, because that will be an amazing achievement. Because these 10 drivers have made the effort to race tonight. Some of them have sacrificed the England match to race tonight, which is absolutely good. But obviously there's a few people not racing tonight, which is understandable. They want to watch the game. So hey ho. So we are waiting for the lights to come out. It is taking a while. I think a lot of people are jigging it out. There we go then. We are about to do that. So you're going to wait for the 5-second countdown. The drivers are going to ignore it. We're just going to see if they ignore it. There was one GT people that just went off the start there. Yeah, there's one people that went accidentally. It is a bit of lag at the moment. But as you can see, Moo is starting there. So there we go. The rolling start begins. So if you don't know what the rolling start is, basically the race leader goes at a speed of 120 kilometers an hour and 8 miles an hour, or wherever way you go. I think it's that way anyway. And they go at that speed until they get to the formation point. And the formation point, they go to a 2x2 formation. So one goes on one side, person on pole goes on one side, second on the other side, third the same side as one, and fourth, etc. And then they go at a reduced speed of 50 miles per hour until they get to an acceleration zone. And then once they get towards the start-finish straight, it'll be up to Moo, our race leader, to floor it, and that will signify the start of the race, and we can get racing basically. So Moo has got to control the start. Absolutely perfect there. So yeah, so absolutely good. I think most people have I think the advantage of changing your setup during the race, which means you can have a different qualifying setup to your race. which means you could put less fuel on your qualifying setup, but more fuel for your race, which is pretty cool. Or you can change it to have a lot of downforce, for example, in qualifying, or have more speed in qualifying, but you want to stretch it out a bit for the race, you never know. So, there are 37 laps then, and also another rule for this league as well, which is new to Season 10. They must make a mandatory pit stop between the proper lap of lap 2, and which is lap 3, as you can see in the screen, and 5 laps, no more than 5 laps before the end of the race, which is lap 32, I think. So, yeah, that is basically what is going to happen, and they got to make sure they do that as well. So it'll be interesting to see the pit strategies going on as well. So we're going to, as the drivers then are going towards the start finish straight, so it will be up to Moo then to signify the start of the race. So here we go then, as we kick off the Le Mans round 4 of the GT3 leagues, as Moo has made still on a 2x2 formation, and yep, he has started, and what a splendid start from Moo, as he's already pulling up towards the rest of the field, and Ricardo is already making some moves as well. Seppel trying to go in around the inside. There's lots of battles, and I spoke too soon. We've got a bit of commentator's curse then. We've got someone that just went off. I didn't see who that was. It was someone lagging, I think, probably. But what a really good start from the two Ginetta guys, making up from their mistakes last week as well. It's absolutely brilliant. Looks like all of them are made cleanly, but there was probably a little bit of contact towards the end of the field, like they always is, guys. So, yeah, the one American is a bit further behind. And we just seen a Ginetta Waytop as well. Oh, no. He has gone wide, and I think he's got a bit of damage there as well, guys. So that is not looking too good for the Ginetta, because he had a poor race last week. He did not finish, and it's not going to look good for him, but hopefully he can do it. But I think he's going to wait until lap 3 to make his pit stop. So the end of lap 3, he can make his pit stop, and yeah, it's all good. So we already got a battle between Wolf then, is under pressure, and also the rest of the field is bunching up as much as possible as well. So it's looking ever so close as well. So yes, if you just joined us, this is the AOR GT3 Xbox One Tier 1 League, round 4, and the Ginetta as well. So looking very, very good from these as well. So this is very, very impressive from both of the guys, and this is going to be very close indeed. And we've got Ninja just made the move out the outside, and Seppel has already made a move down into second place as well. So looking very, very good then between those drivers. Very, very impressive. And we already see a battle going for P4 as Wolf is dropping his way down the field as well. A little bit of lag for some of the drivers as well. Some of them squeezing through corners as well. They've got to be careful with the track limits as well then, to make sure that they are aware of it, because otherwise they could severe some very dangerous consequences. So very, very interesting here. So it is going to be as much closer as they can. So we did see a few people go a bit wide as well. So be very, very interesting to see what happens. So Seppel did an all-right job making his way up through the field, and is now up into second place. It's absolutely brilliant there. So let me know what your thoughts are in the chat as well. Apologies, my voice seems to be going, but that's because I am doing it by myself as well. So yeah, this is quite odd, because yeah, I am just trying to give as much as possible. We're already approaching lap 3, and Moo is already pulling away the rest of the field there. 2.4 seconds. Seppel in second, Wolf in third. We have got Ninja 18 in fourth, Parfox in fifth, Selpar in sixth, I'm Cyborg in seventh. We've got Waytok in eighth, and we've got the one American in ninth, and Ricardo in 10th. So yes, I think Waytok is in eighth, so probably he didn't get as much damage as he thought. But you never know with these things. You never know with these things. So we will have to wait and see as well. So yes. So anyway, it is trying to find it hard to see what to say as well. It is quite difficult because some of the field it is bunched up together as well. But we already got Wolf trying to go down the inside of Seppel here. He's closing the gap between Seppel and Wolf there. Wolf wanting to make a 1-2 as much as possible here, but can it be done? You never know. You never know with these cars. You never know if they can do it or not. It depends if they have the pace. Looks like Seppel definitely does have the pace at the moment. So looking very, very strong from Seppel, but Wolf is not giving up. He is trying to find every possible move as much as he can to make sure that he makes a move around these guys. But he can possibly do it towards the start-finish straight then. Let's see if he can do it. He is wanting to make the move done. Can Seppel defend? Let's see. Let's find out right now. And I think looks like Wolf could almost make the move done, but Seppel did make the switchback done very nicely there. So Seppel already still in second place as well. So looking very, very promising as well. So looks like a few people cut the last corner there. So that will look very good. So I'm just going to see which other battles are close as well. So we've got Selpar and I'm Cyborg closing up as well. So Selpar is trying to defend of I'm Cyborg there. Seeing if Cyborg can make an opening and defend. Oh, he's cut the corner a little bit. That is not looking too good. But oh, I think I'm Cyborg has forced Selpar a little bit wide there. So yeah, I think I did see a little bit of contact from them as well. So not looking very good at the moment. So yeah, I am losing my voice a bit. I do apologise. Again, I'm sorry. But again, if you do want to get involved with the stream, we're on the YouTube chat, or just use on Twitter the hashtag AORPcards as well. Just get involved as much as possible, guys, and yeah, that'll be absolutely brilliant. And I'm just seeing who else is close enough. Indeed, we got as much as possible, which I think is going to be good. So we are approaching that 5 then of this. We've got gaps which are slowly going up, but they've got to try and keep it as much as possible. Try and keep in the lines as well, just to make sure they do it as much as possible. So looking very, very good. And Detox is wondering if Moo is running light fuel. Now, I am actually going to get the fuel up because I forgot to put it up. And I'm going to get the map as well and see how much fuel Moo is in. Let me just check quickly. 76.0. Let's see how he is compared to the others. Seppel's on less fuel, and we already got Seppel seeing if Seppel can defend off Wolf. So I have catched the cameras a little bit on the right time in there, as Wolf did miss it a bit there, but I think Wolf had to get a position to Seppel there. But I won't be surprised if he does try and make another move there as well, because it can be done. It can be done. So yeah, he is trying to make a move done as much as possible. So it is starting to get very, very clear, and the advantage of clear air is you can make these moves done as much as possible as well. So looking very, very good as well. So yes, Ninja is looking very racy as well. So yes, we're approaching the final. Let's see if I'm just seeing if he's going to make the move done. Look like he's not. I think Wolf is losing a bit of time there as well to Seppel, but looks like every time he tries to make a move, Seppel tries to defend it very, very well. So that is looking very, very good for him at this stage. Looking very good from them as well. So yeah. So moves, because of this, it's already allowing Moo to pull the gap up to 5 seconds, which is very, very good. And If he wins this race, it will be one of his first in the league this season, so that is very, very good. The battle for second place keeps changing. Wolf keeps going in second, then it's Seppel. They've been battling like for 2 or 3 laps now, and it is absolutely amazing. Very, very close between these drivers, and it is so close. And I think Wolf has made the move done then, and Wolf is up in second place, already looking to be a Ginetta 1-2. But Seppel is not giving up. I think Seppel has got the position back, but no, it looks like Wolf is defending quite nicely there, going into there. So Wolf almost had the good done, and oh, Wolf went a bit wide. Wolf went a bit wide. Oh, what has happened to Wolf? Oh my God. So yeah, he has dropped position to third, and I think he cut the corner a little bit, so that's why he had to let Seppel through. So yeah, what a shame from Wolf, but a gentleman in him, a very big gentleman for him letting through. So looking very good from Seppel at the moment. So let's see how the other drivers are doing as well. Ninja is up into 4th place. Very, very good start from him, as he's trying to close up to Wolf, and Parfox is right behind him as well. So I won't be surprised if Ninja is will be a bit under pressure as well. It will be probably very, very close, as much as possible. So you never know what might happen between these guys as well. I'm just seeing if Selpar and I'm a Cyborg is quite close. Looks like Cyborg is slowing down a little bit, so it looks like he is starting to increase the pace a little bit, but I think Parfox is increasing the gap between him, but Parfox is closing in onto Ninja, so Ninja is a bit under pressure, I think, between these guys, and yeah, I am still trying to follow the battle between Wolf and Seppel, and seeing if that develops as well. Also, massive shout out to Shirak in the chat as well. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fantastic as well in the chat. We will hope to see Shirak racing really, really soon as well. So yeah, very, very good as well. So yeah, very, very good. So don't forget, this is an England spoiler-free stream, so I won't mention anything to do with the England match. Oh, Ninja's gone a bit wide, and I won't tell you anything because I haven't seen it myself. I don't know the score. Don't tell me the score, please. I would like to watch it later on as well. So yes, very, very good. So I won't be checking that. I will be waiting till the end of the match, which I don't know how long it's going to go on for. But if it still goes on towards after this race is finished, I will be watching it. But we will see. But it's an England free, spoiler free. So don't say the score in the chat, please. Thank you. So we have got. I'm just seeing if Wolf is. I think Wolf is increasing the gap between him and Seppel. So I think Wolf's pace there is very improved there. So good from Wolf there. As we've got a three-way battle then for 4th place. We've got Ninja, we've got Cyborg, and we've got Parfox as well. So Freedom closing up together. That is what we like to see as well. As Ninja just suffered a little bit of lag there. So that is not going to help Cyborg at all. That is not going to help Cyborg whatsoever. And he tries to close in as much as possible. So yeah, hopefully he can do that and try and make sure he closes the gap. And I can see Selpar trying to close in as well. Selpar is a few seconds down the drift, and I think Ninja is still in 4th place. But I think Cyborg was trying to make his way around, but there is a bit of lag there, and it's not helping him whatsoever. But this could be an opportunity for lovely Parfox to make a move done as well. This can happen with these type of things, but you never know what could happen with this. So we're just following him now, seeing what happens. He's closing in, he's going through the back of them, but he is a bit too far back at the moment between Cyborg and Ninja. So maybe he is looking for someone to make a mistake, and we have seen Ninja gone wide, and Cyborg has got a bit of lag as well. So both of these drivers have got lag, so it's not going to help. It's not going to help Carfox. It is not going to help Carfox as well. So yeah. Anyway, so we have got 9 seconds closing in between Moo and Wolf, which is is looking very, very good, very, very impressive, as well as the Genettas showing their pace around here. It'll be interesting to see also how they manage their fuel loads as well, because that will be very, very good as well. So I'm just going to check the YouTube chat quickly and see how it's going as well. Yes. Sorry a minute, I'm just checking. I'm just checking the YouTube chat, but it's not loading at the moment. There we go. I've got it. I think I've got it on the wrong mode, but hey ho. Oh no, wrong one. There we go. I've got it. Sorry about that. But anyway, interesting to see how it plays. And Seppel is closing in as well onto 3rd place, so that is looking very, very good as well. He's in 3rd, and we've got Ninja in 4th, and Ninja, I think, is trying to make it defending on Carfox there, so that's going to be very, very close indeed. So we've got Cellpart as well, having a very good gap from Waytok. I think Waytok, I can tell from Waytok is struggling a little bit there. I could just literally tell that he's struggling a bit. So I'm praying he does. And the one American has decided to pit, guys. I didn't catch how long the pits was going to be. He's got a bit of visual damage, but I think it's a glitch of the game that you get a bit of visual damage. Or it might be delivery. It might be delivery. I don't have a clue at this moment in time, but he is a lap or 2 laps down, so that's not looking very good for him, as I think he's about to be lapped yet again by Moo there, so he is 2 laps down, which is not looking very good for him. Hopefully he can recover as well, with Waytok up into 7th position. So yeah, lap 12 of this race, nearly halfway through, once we get to lap 20, so that'll be good. And who do you think is going to win this race? Why did I say race really? But anyway, who do you think is going to win this race of this Grand Prix? Let me know, and whoever predicts it correctly will get himself a massive shout out towards the end, and I will plug you and stuff like that, and yeah, that'll be good. And if you just joined us, this is the AOR GT3 Leagues for Project Cars 2 Xbox One Tier 1. One of the few leagues that will be racing tonight, because there's quite a lot of leagues being cancelled due to the England game. But all the Tier 1 leagues are being broadcasted tonight, so that is very good to see as well. So, looking good. But I'm actually quite enjoying commentating anyway, so it feels like I'm not missing out on anything. So, all good. All looking good at the moment. So, any battles starting to emerging? Looks like the gaps are closing only on 7th and 8th at the moment. That is the only battle going on at the moment. The rest are quite spread out. So we can't really follow them until we can see those battles. But I think Ninja's dropped way down the field. Probably he's pitted, but it looks like he's got, you know, I think he must have been overtook, or he must have pitted. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know what happened, but he does look like that he is struggling a little bit there. And I think Moo is on 64 litres, so I think Moo is running on light fuel compared to everyone else. So thanks to Detox for pointing out on that one as well. There is a bit of contact from Ninja and Cyborg there. As Ninja's gone wide a little bit there. I think Ninja will have to get the position to I'm a Cyborg, which he does. Another corner cut from Cyborg as well. So naughty you, people should not be in the chat limits there. I've been told to be keeping an eye on these track limits tonight, and I've been doing it with a passion. So yes, I've been doing it with a passion. My voice is starting to go now, guys. So you see a little bit of a break. I don't know why. I think I've got a cold coming on, or it might be my hay fever or something like that. But this is proving to be interesting. So, how is people doing on their tyres? So, we've got Moo on 58.6 litres of fuel. We've got Wolf on 66. So, Moo is definitely on a lighter strategy. Seppel, I think, is probably on a lighter strategy. Or he's probably using it to increase the speed a little bit. I think he's probably on a similar strategy as Moo. And if he does go to interview, he will be, I will be talking to him about that and seeing why he chose to do that lighter fuel strategy. But it will probably be to increase his speed a bit so he can increase the gap and make sure he wins as well. So, yes, incredibly good, looking good for that at the moment. Make sure you let me know your thoughts in the chat as well. And if you like Project Cars 2 as well, that is good. I actually prefer Project Cars 2 because of the way it is racing as well. So, looking very, very good. Very, very impressive from these guys as well. So, we are approaching that 15 pretty soon. As Moo's already keeping a gap between him and Wolf. And I don't know when he's going to pit, but he will have to pit soon. But I think due to his light fuel strategy, I'm predicting he's going to pit towards near the end of the race. So he could go on a lighter fuel strategy, so he can increase the pace. And he can just floor it and possibly win the race. So, I think that is what his strategy is going into. I think. And I wonder if he's going to last towards the end. I was watching the Ginetta drivers last week, and I was keeping an eye on their fuel strategy because I was a bit worried if Wolf was going to make it to the end of the race. Luckily he did. I think because he had a bottle moment. But I think, I think that's what caused it. That is what happened. So, yeah. Yeah. So, that is going to get very, very close indeed. And we just saw someone, I thought we saw someone going to the pits there. Obviously not. So, Wolf has gone into the pits. So, a bit earlier than I thought. But he is going to the pits right now. So, he is going to the pits right now. So, that is what it is at the moment. So, that is getting close at the moment. So, yeah. But I think he did a shorter pit stop. I think he's going to probably do a shorter pit stop. Looks like he is at the moment. He is going out. Yeah, it was a short pit stop. I think he was just pitting for tyres. Looks like he pitted just for tyres, which is very interesting. I think he's going to. I think he thinks that the fuel is going to last until the end of the race, but you never know what might happen. You never know what might happen. And Parfox has gone into the pits as well. Looks like he's going for a change of tyres as well. So that is interesting as well. So, yeah. Very, very close. So we've got Parfox closing in. There we go. As closing into there as well. So Moo is now because Wolf has gone into the pits. Moo is 19.7 seconds. So that's technically a pit stop in a way, since the pit stops are not that long in Le Mans. And if he pits quite late, he will only have to pit for tyres or fuel. I think possibly he'll probably pit for fuel. And it is quicker just pitting for fuel and tyres than just doing nothing. So, yeah, looking very, very impressive in this. Very, very impressive. So, you know, it's going to be very, 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 very close. I'm already 10th already with this race already. I'm just be interested to see how they do. Looks like Selpar is closing his way on the field as well. Very, very interesting to see as well that Selpar is closing in. So that is very, very good from him at this stage as well. So looking very, very impressive from them as well. I know I keep saying impressive. I've got to be careful not to use the same words. But you never know what might happen with these guys. They could possibly in the last minute, but I don't want to do a commentator's curse again because that would be horrible at this stage. So, you know, massive shout out to the 3 of you who are still watching the stream. I hope you're all doing absolutely brilliant. And don't forget to predict who you're going to think is going to win this race. And also tell me your thoughts on the race so far, how the strategies are working as well. So just let me know your thoughts on that. It's interesting, the Zeppel is closing in between Moo there, which means Zeppel I think is the pace between him is increasing. He's slowly closing the gap a little bit, so that is good. And I think his lap time was a bit faster than it was before, so that looks very, very brilliant from them. So looking very impressive from Seppel there. But speaking of Seppel, I think he's going into the pits. He hasn't bottled his pit entry, which is very good to see. So very good that he didn't bottle it, which is allowing Wolf to probably go in second. I'm just seeing how he does then. Let's see. I think Wolf's going on the final pit straight now. And Seppel is down into 4th. I think Cyborg has gone past as well. Yeah, Seppel's gone, you know, I say Seppel is 4th. Wolf is now back up into 2nd place. So possibly the strategy that he did probably has worked out for him. Don't forget he doesn't have to make a pit stop unless he doesn't manage his tyres correctly. So you never know what might happen with this. You never know what might happen, but we will have to wait and see with this, and we'll see what happens as we go along. I am very intrigued to find out from this. Wolf, Moo can afford to pit this lap, and he could stay in the lead, but I won't be surprised if he pits later due to the fact that he wants to take in as less fuel as possible, which is, you know, yes. So the only battle that we've got at the moment I can see developing is between 5 and 6, and also we've got Ricardo and Waytok closing in as well, with Waytok 2 seconds behind Ricardo. I think that's what he's saying on there, but Waytok is going a bit slowly at the moment. I don't know what is happening as well. Mike is in the chat. Hi Mike. Mike is rooting for Seppel. So good on you, Mike. I hope you're having a fantastic time in the stream as well. So looking good at this stage, and it's interesting that also Waytok is also losing a bit of time as well. 7 seconds down as well. That is a bit shocking at the moment, but he is known to have a bit of slow pace at the moment. That'll probably be me in a Project Cars 2 game. But we've got Ricardo and Parfox closing in by the minute, so it'll be interesting to see how this battle unfolds as well. So very, very interesting there. As soon as we see a battle evolve, we will try and cover it as much as possible as well, just to make sure we have a very interesting race in the morning as well. So very, very good as well. So I was also watching the endurance race PS4 on Sunday for the LMP2, and that was absolutely brilliant. I very enjoyed it, and it just goes to show how much I love Project Cars 2 so much. But anyway, as you can see, I think we've got Moo trying to overtake the lapped cars, but we've just seen Waytok go wide into the final chicane, which I think he was trying to go out of the racing line, and I think we've got one American trying to overtake Waytok as well, so that is getting very close. Oh, Waytok has gone wide. He's hit the wall. I think he's got a bit of damage then. Let's see. Let me just go on to cockpit cam a second. I'm just seeing he's got a bit of damage. I'm just seeing what damage he's got. He's got a bit of damage, but not a lot. He will probably have to pit again, but we will have to wait and see for that one. But it is anybody's game. It is all to play for in this league, and you never know what might happen when we go with this. So very, very, very interesting to see what happens with this. So I am intrigued to find out. So we're on lap 19 then, with Moo taking the lead still with a 27-second gap. So looking very, very impressive from them. And with Wolf in second. So already it's looking like to be a Ginetta 1-2, but I don't really want to jinx it too much. I don't want to give commentators curse or anything like that, because I really don't want that to happen with this. And we've got Selpart up into third place. Very, very impressive from Selpart at the moment. That is just looking like to be a very, very good work from Selpart at this stage. That is just looking very, very good from him. Very, very good pace. And he's increasing his pace by the minute, which is very, very good. But I won't be surprised if he is under pressure from Seppel at some point. Seppel will probably close in by the minute as much as they can, just to make sure they close in. But you never know what might happen with these. So we'll just have to wait and see for that one. And yes, don't forget they will have, if some of them haven't pitted yet, Moo hasn't pitted yet, so they will have to pit, I think, on lap 30. So in about 10 laps time, they will have to pit. So it will be interesting to see when Moo pits. Is he going to make up the gap that he needs to make sure that he comes out in front of Wolf? Or will he let Wolf through? Or will team orders happen? But I was looking at the chats last week on YouTube, and there was no team orders for THR, which is very, very good. So I think what they're doing is they are letting the two drivers race, which it is looking very good at the moment. So very, very interesting for the guys as well. So yes, we have got 10 drivers, which is still very, very impressive considering there has been a game. But you know, it is good to see that we still got a lot of drivers wanting to race and giving us race for you. It has been very, very good, very, very impressive for the guys. All of them showing some impressive pace, and all of them are on course to finishing. Touch wood. I hope I don't jinx anyone, but you never know with these types of leads. You never know with these types of leads. So yeah, we will have to wait and see on that one. And also, let me know in the chat how your day's been. I hope your day's been absolutely fantastic as well. I feel like this week for me as well has dragged a bit as well. It has dragged a bit, and I think this has gone a bit as well. So I think Seppel is trying to close in on the Selpart. Oh my god, he is trying to close in. He is about a second adrift, but I think he can make some time going towards the start-finish straight. And I think we've got Cyborg potting at their heels as well. So I won't be surprised if Seppel or Selpart makes a mistake. I am a Cyborg, could claw back and possibly gain those positions. But you never know what might happen with this. We will have to wait and see for this. It is just very, very intriguing to see and find out from these guys what might happen. What might happen, what will be going on in this, and very, very intriguing to find out. So yes, it'll be very, very good as well. So if you're wondering how many races there are this season, there are 10, and there'll be another endurance race in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. And really, really, really like these, and very, 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 very good. Looking good at the moment. So yes, you know, very, very, very good. So we're on lap 21 then of this. Now lap 22, and Moo is pitting. Moo is deciding to pit. Interesting. Oh, he's going for tyres. I think his tyres wasn't up to standard, so I think he's deciding to pit, but he's staying on low fuel. I don't think he took fuel, so oh, he's gone a bit wide in the pits. Oh my god, he's weaving everywhere. Has he put the right tyres on? Or he's probably going to try and get the temperature in his tyres. It'll be interesting to see where Wolf comes out from. Wolf is going towards the start-finish straight. Looks like Moo easily was comfortably out in front there. So that was very good call from the Ginetta team. Good pit stop. I think they managed to call that just right there and know the gap between Moo and Wolf and see what might happen with this. You never know. It is intriguing to watch and see what will happen with how they manage these fuel. Will Wolf be catching up to Moo as well? That'll be interesting. But we've got a three-way battle for third place. We've got Seppel, we've got Stelpar, and we've got Cyborg as well. But the closest battle was behind Seppel is Stelpar and Cyborg. With Cyborg a bit under pressure from Ninja as well. No. Stelpar in pressure from Cyborg, my bad. But Cyborg is lagging a bit, so that is not going to help Stelpar in any shape or form. So it is not going to help at all. But you never know with these things on what might happen. But we will have to find out, see what happens. Very, very intrigued to find out. And we just seen Cyborg gone a little bit wide then, which I think is allowing them to go. I think that's what's happening at the moment. So that is what is at this stage. I think Stelpar still has to pit. Yeah, thank you, Detox. Stelpar still has to pit. I've seen a bit of damage from Stelpar, I think. So I've seen a bit of like debris off the track as well. So I wonder what is happening with that. I do not understand what is happening, but we will find out soon enough what is going on with this, because it is interesting to see, has one of these drivers got a bit of damage, or it was damage in the front lot. But we've seen both of them gone a bit wide. To use the track limit a bit too much there, which I think these drivers have got to be extremely careful that they don't use those track limits. So yeah, Stel does have to pit. Thank you very much, Detox, and very, very good as well. So looking good at this stage, and I hope you guys are enjoying the stream on Project Cars 2 as well, as I think Stelpar is trying to defend off Cyborg, but he's not making the move down, and Stelpar is now down into 5th, and Cyborg is up into 4th, so looking very good from Cyborg at the moment. So that is looking very, very impressive indeed. So a massive well done to Cyborg there. He won the race last week. He's hoping to get a really big points finish at the moment this week, which I really hope he does. So it can be done. It can be done. Wolf is trying to close in onto Moo, right? And I think Moo has lost 1 second as Wolf has closed. I think Wolf has closed the gap by 1 second. So that is looking very, very impressive from Wolf as well. So that is looking good, extremely good as well. So yes, I have been keeping a close eye on these drivers just to see if they don't use the track limit, if they avoid those track limits. I just gotta be very careful. But yeah, so yeah, this is going to be very, very close indeed. So what is going to happen? Who is going to win this race? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. It is going to be anyone's game. They want to win this. Wolf wants to hang on to his lead in a championship. You never know. If Moo wins this race, he could take the lead, because Moo and Wolf are on level, on points in this championship. So that is going to be extremely close indeed, which makes this championship extremely exciting going to the last 6 races after this, which will be extremely close. So very, very good there. And yes, we're approaching lap 25 then, so we've got about 12 laps to go of this race then, which I think either Moo is slowing down or Wolf is closing in on Moo, because he's gaining. I think he must be gaining a second a lap. He must be at the moment. He must be gaining a second a lap, which is looking very impressive from him. Very, very impressive. So that is looking ever so good from him. But I think the battle is going to go right towards the end of this race. You never know what might happen with this. And we've got Seppel in 3rd. but he's a bit too far back from second. But I think he's under pressure from Cyborg, and Selpar has lost a bit of pace after being overtaken by Cyborg as well, so very interesting as well. Ninja, I think, has lost a bit of pace as well, because he was also in the battle with Selpar and Cyborg as well. So I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he got a bit of damage as well. And Parfox, I think, probably made the wrong decision as he went to his pit stop, and that's because he has dropped down the field into 7th place at the moment. So that is not looking good for Parfox, but we will have to wait and see, find out what happens, see who comes out on top on the midfield. So midfield is more important, and don't forget the team constructors is ever so more important as well in Project Cars 2. I know Drivers' Championship might seem more important, but constructors are just as important as well. Project Cars 2 is also about a team element as well. Drivers have got to work as a team to make sure they score points, but the team has also got to let them race as well. So it is a fine line between this, I think. So I think Waytok is losing a bit of pace there as well. He's been lapped again. So him not looking good at the moment, but I think the one American is trying to close in on Ricardo. Ricardo dropped down the field as well, but probably because they pitted quite early. But it's interesting that the one American's also got very light fuel as well. So you never know what might happen with these guys. It is interesting. Fuel strategies is something that I don't get in this game. I don't know how long fuels can last and whether they can last up until the end of the race. But we will have to wait and see on that one, as it's getting ever so close between these drivers. Also, as we're approaching 10 laps before the end of the race almost, let me know who you think is going to win this race and who you think is going to get driver of the day. Who has stood out more than the rest? Let me know in the chat as well. That'll be very, very interesting. And a massive shout out to the people who have stood with me since the start of the stream. Absolutely appreciated. And even if you just joined me like 10-20 minutes ago, it has still been a great experience for you to come and watch this stream, because it has been good. And if you've been watching the stream back, also massive shout out to you as well. Hope you've been enjoying this. And props if you're going to watch the whole thing. But yeah, that will be good if you do that. But hey ho. So we are on lap 27, as Wolf's pace is absolutely incredible, as he has dropped the gap down to 2.8 seconds. So could this be another lead battle like last week? But they got to be careful not to bottle it like they did last week, because they don't really want Seppel to gain advantage from this. Because last week they collided into each other. They did apologise in the interviews. If you heard in the interviews, they did apologise, and that was very, very good sportsmanship there. And but I think they have learned to be more careful in this, and to make sure that they don't collide into each other and not let other teammates take advantage of that. So damage limitation, I think, is going to play a very important factor between all these drivers to make sure all of them finish. I think all the drivers, I think they have their own Xbox party. They really want everyone to finish, so they want to try and help as many people as they possibly can. So I'm really hoping Waytok finishes tonight, because it will be amazing. I think he'll be mega proud of himself if he does finish tonight. So yes. So the gap does slowly decrease and increase. It does fluctuate, I think, at the moment between these guys. So looking very, very good. But we have got Seppel trying to close in onto Sideball trying to close in onto Seppel. And we also got Selpar and Ninja as well closing off as well. Parfox, his pace is decreasing as well, which is not looking good from Parfox. But he is getting points. He's still going to get points still at this race, so that will be looking good as well. So looking good indeed as well. So yes, it'll be very, very interesting. So again, let me know, and again, let me know your thoughts as well on this as well. So Fuel moves on 27. Moves on 27 Fuel. That is incredible. How is he managing to last but I think it's about 2.3 litres a lap, I think. So I think he can manage it. I think he can just about manage it, which is very, very impressive. So I think possibly the switch just tyre strategy worked a little bit for him. It worked in his favour, and the battle between Moo and Wolf is going to get feisty. It is going to go towards the end of this race as well. So that will be very, very interesting to see as well. Apologies that my voice is going. I don't know what is happening. It usually happens when I commentate by myself because, you know, it just goes and goes and I don't have a break or anything. So I do apologise if I have to stop for a little bit there. But we are on lap 28 then, as Moo is, I think, slowly noticing that Wolf is closing in. So he's got to try and increase the gap a little bit. But hopefully his fuel count will do the best for him there. So fingers crossed that he will be able to do that. And yeah, we've got Wolf trying to close in there as well. The gap again does seem to fluctuate a little bit. So looking good at the stage. So Seppel in second, and I don't think Seppel's under pressure as well. So he's got some clean air there as well. So I think I won't be surprised also if he tries to get fastest lap as well. It's interesting also that Seppel is on low fuel as well. So I think it's a common theme for all the drivers that they want a low fuel strategy. So very, very interesting there. So if we can, we are going to try and get as much as we're going to probably get at the end of the race. We're going to get all the top 3 drivers in an interview together, just so we can make the interviews as quick, not as quick, but not as long, because it was very long last week. It was 15-20 minutes, and we don't want the interviews to be that long this week. So those of you might have beds to go to, but we will try and make it as much as we can. So hey ho. So 2.5 seconds. Moo and Wolf. Any other battles? We've got Cyborg and Cellpar. 3 seconds, I think, separating between these two as well. Wolf has got a penalty! I think according to Detox in the chat, Wolf's got a penalty. I didn't see how long that penalty was. Hold on a minute. Can I check? I can't check. How do I check if he's got a penalty? Penalty? Did any of you guys see in the chat how much penalty he got? So I didn't say. I don't know. I didn't see, you know, what penalty he got. Just let me know. I didn't see that. But thanks to you guys who have pointed it out in the chat as well. Very, very interesting. Which I think is going to allow Seppel to catch up. But I think Wolf is more than enough at the moment to catch up, I think. So, Wolf should be fine, but I think Wolf is 1 second. I think to the penalty, he wants to close the gap between himself and Moo as much as possible as well. So I won't be surprised if the gap goes down to 1 second, and it is down. The gap is down to 1 second. Oh, this is getting so feisty. It is absolutely incredible. I can check by going to the pause menu. Well, I'm not going to check the pause menu because I want to keep the stream up. But I think towards the end of the race, at the end of the race, it will say who's got penalties and what time seconds. So I will show it afterwards as well. So yeah, I will check after Wild Win, okay? But thank you to whoever pointed out whoever got a penalty there as well. People are more alert than I am. Incredible, I know. But hey ho. But anyway, we're on lap 31 then, and can Wolf close the gap even more? You never know who's going to come out on top. We don't want them to fight. Well, we do want them to fight, but we don't want them to make contact. That's why I'm praying to see clean racing between these two. It will be interesting. So, from what I've heard from Wild Win in the chat, second place, third place, fourth place, and fifth place all had penalties. So that is Wolf, Seppel, Cyborg, and Cellpar. They all had penalties. At this stage, not looking good for them. So exceeding track limits is getting too much for these guys. It is absolutely incredible that they all got penalty. I don't think Moo has got a penalty. I think he's keeping it as clean as possible, but he is not. He was not under pressure, but it is closing up 0.3 of a second. Wolf has noticed he's got a penalty. He wants to clean his deficit and make sure that he keeps second place so he can get the Ginetta one too. And okay, yes, I didn't know this, but thank you, Wild Win. If they have a red box, that means they have a penalty. Okay. Okay. So yeah, 10th place also has a penalty as well. I didn't know that. I've learned something new every day about the game. Thank you very much. Thank you very much about that. Oh, I think I've seen Moog gone a bit wide there. So I think that's allowing Seppel to try and close in a little bit. So that is going to get ever so close indeed. I won't be surprised if that happens. If it gets ever so close, I won't be surprised. So we're just gonna watch this battle for a little bit because you never know what might happen between these guys. We also got Ricardo and the one American as well to watch out. But I think this battle, is the one you really want to see the most. I don't want to miss on this battle, and I think Wolf is going to try and make a move, but I think he's going to make it stick at the moment. As Wolf has got a bit wide there. He has recovered a little bit there, so a good job from him at this stage. Looking very, very good from him. But he's on the back of Moo then. Is he going to make a move? No, he's not. He is 2/10 of a second closing in. It is ever so close from these guys. Who do you think is going to come out on top in this battle? And are they going to be clean? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Oh my god, I want them to have clean racing. It's just going to be ever so close because Seppel is 25 seconds down. So these two guys can't afford to bottle it. They can't afford to bin it at this early stages. And if they don't, they gotta be careful to not do this. They gotta be careful not to bin it, basically. So it's gotta be as much as possible just to make sure that they do this. And it is gonna be ever so close indeed. Very, very close. I'm just heaving with excitement. Wolf is closing in. Oh my god. He is losing a bit of pace at the moment, but it's all to play for. Let me just go on board with him, see what he does. It is just going to be so tense from then on. So let me go on board with Wolf then. I think he is going to try and make the move on the inside of Moo. We nearly went down the outside there as well, but you never know. But he is trying to make every move possible. I think he's trying to make every window open. I don't know, but it's just ever so close between these guys. And I think Wolf is going to try and make a move. So we're going to follow the track side cameras for a little bit then. Oh, there's a bit of contact from these guys. Looks like they got no damage at the moment, so that was ever so close between Wolf and Moo. Looks like Moo is staying on top at the moment. The gap is closing in. Wolf has lost a bit of time there as well, so maybe that was a bit too soon then, but they still have about 4 or 5 laps to do so. I hope everyone is pitted, otherwise they will be getting a penalty, but I wasn't paying attention to who pitted or not. Del Par's got a penalty. Moo has got a penalty. So all the top 6 have got penalties. Oh my god. This will be very interesting. I'm going to be intrigued to find out who comes out on top with these penalties, because the order can shake up. Track position might not be as important here, but Moo's got to make sure he gets as much pace as possible. But looks like Wolf is closing in every minute, and Moo is under pressure. Probably because he's had a bit of contact from Wolf. I think Moo had to let Wolf through, and Wolf is now in the lead of this Grand Prix, which is a very good move from him. Very, very impressed with him. And yeah, Detox is very, very shocked that Moo's got a penalty. To be honest, I'm quite shocked as well, because he's had a very, very clean race. He has had a very, very clean race, so I am quite shocked about what's happened with him, but you never know. You never know with these things. what can happen. So yeah, we've got a few more laps to go then. Still time for you to get your driver of the day then, guys, on who you think is going to win. It is possible. It is possible to find out from these guys who you think is going to win. So it's just intriguing to find out, you know, who's going to do this. But we'll have to find out here as we go through the start-finish straight then. As Wolf is going to start lap 35. So we've got 2 more laps. 3 more laps, sorry, to go. Can Wolf stretch the gap? Looks like Moo is losing a bit of pace then. So I think it just got to him, I think, a little bit as well. So I think the only people that haven't got penalties is Parfox, the one American, and Ricardo. They are the only ones that haven't got penalties. So that is looking very impressive from these guys. But because all 6 of them have penalties, but you never know how many penalties they might have. So I'm just intrigued to find out how long their penalties are and what the type of penalty is. But, and I really do hope, I think a few people in the chat are hoping so as well, I really do hope penalties do not decide this race, because it will just be very, very close indeed. But I think Cyborg is on very low fuel at the moment. Very low fuel. 8.8 litres of fuel. But I think it's 2.3 litres, I think. So that means I think you can make it to the end of this race. It can be done. It can be done. It is possible. So you never know what might happen. Remember, the race is not finishing on this first corner. But you never know what might happen. You never know what might happen. So hey ho with that. And yeah. So yeah. So anyway, yes. I am just intrigued to find out what happens. So I think we got Moo 2.5 seconds closing in as well. But yeah, it is close indeed. But it is closing up indeed, but hey ho. We're on to the last 2 laps, guys, so it is possible that Moo can possibly try and find some pacing. Again, I really do hope that penalties do not decide this race, but you never know what might happen. You never know what could happen. It is positive about what might happen, but you never know. And so again, I'm sorry I'm losing my voice, but it is what it is. But you know, looks like Wolf is coming up to control this race at the moment, control as much as possible as well. But you never know what could happen. It's just impossible. It's just impossible as well. So it is just impossible. And we are just waiting to find out who is going to come out on top as well. So yeah, who is gonna do this? Who is gonna do this? Who is gonna find out? We're on lap 37. Wolf is on his final lap. He's 2 seconds down. We've got Ninja 18 in 5th place, which is very, very impressive for him as well. Looking very, very good at this stage. Very, very impressive for him. Selpart in 7th. The one American in 8th, and we've got Ricardo in 9th, and Waytok in 10th. So, looking very good for these guys. This is going to go down to the wire. I literally cannot watch. I literally cannot watch this. It is possible. It's going to be ever so close between these guys. It is all to play for. You never know what might happen. As I think we're going through the last few corners then. Let's see what Wolf can do. Is it gonna be decided on penalties of this race, or is Wolf gonna win this race outright? We will have to wait and see as we go through the last few corners. But I think Wolf and Moo more than likely will get a 1-2 because the gap is too far enough for Seppel to go into it. It's just too far back at the moment. So, you know, let's see. I'm just seeing as Wolf crosses the line then. He wins on the... I think he looks like he's going to win on the track. Is he going to be... Is he gonna win it? Moo's crossed the line. Yep, he has won. Moo has won. Wolf has won. So penalties haven't decided this. We've got Seppel about to cross the line in 3rd place as well. So looking very, very good. So looking very good as well. So in video. And we just seen Seppel just bottle it. But I think he's going to still keep up into 3rd. So we've just seen a bottle moment on the stream, guys. But I think Seppel has shown his consistency as very well in this. So looking very, very good. Very, very impressive for this as well. And yeah, so battle's gone left, right and centre. And we've got, I'm just going to see who else has finished. We've got Cyborg in 4th. We've got Ninja in 5th. Parfox is just about to cross the finish line in 6th place. So he has recovered a little bit there. So 6th place. Selpar in 7th position. And we have got, I think, the one American about to cross the line as well in 8th place. So well done for him. Looking very, very good. So let's get the results then. As I get my other headphones on so I can do the interviews. We've got Wolf, who has won this race in Le Mans with they all got 1 second penalty. So yeah, we've got Moo in 2nd, Seppel in 3rd, Cyborg in 4th, Ninja in 5th, Parfox in 6th, Selpar in 7th, the one American in 8th, Ricardo in 9th, and White Top rounding up the top 10. So I am going to get my other scene up a little bit, turn the sound down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that's all right for you. And I'm going to turn the audio up of this as well. And I'm going to invite our top 3 to this party and seeing if I can get an interview from them. But we will see. We will see. So, let's see if I can start a party. Why won't it let me start a party? I'm just seeing if it'll let me start a party. There we go. So, party options, invite only. There we go. So, I'm just going to invite our top 3. So, so I'm going to invite Wolf. Where's Wolf? I can't find him. There you go. We've got Wolf, Moo, and Seppel, our top 3. So I'm going to invite them to the party for an interview. So let's see if they come to the party. And we're just going to let them connect as well as much as possible. And we're going to see who joins first, and that is who I'm going to have an interview with first, basically. So, yes. So we've got a solid 1-2 from the Ginetta team, which is looking very, very good at this moment in time. And I'm very much looking forward to next week as well, see what happens. And yeah, looks like we're going to have an interview with our 3rd place person first, since he has joined the thing. And we've got Moo, our 2nd place, has just joined as well. And let's see if we can get Wolf as well. Them two are both connecting on my end. They're all connecting. I think we're waiting for all connecting. I'm just praying that it works for me, because I haven't hosted a party in this. Will it affect my internet? I don't know. Stream's alright at the moment. That's all good.
Party not working. Oh, now it's working.
Right, there we go.
Hello, Jess.
So we've got our top 3 finishers. So first of all, Wolf, are you there?
Yeah.
first of all, well done on a great move from you to take the lead there and take the win in the morning there. How do you feel about that? What was your strategy going into this race?
Well, to be honest, started on the back foot to Moo. To be honest, I think Moo was the strongest around this track. He did get the fastest race lap and quali lap, so he had the pace. And in the first stint before the pits, he was actually pulling away. Like I was pushing and I couldn't catch enough time. So I pitted, try and maybe take his concentration off me, like the gap or something like that. And and I actually properly attacked the pit lane as well. So I could have lost time there, but yeah, I don't know. The second half, like the second stint after the pits, when he came out, I was pretty surprised. But I think it was 4 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, that was very, very impressive. I was very on tender hooks there. I was a bit. You must have been a bit under pressure, trying to overtake there. Did you think you could do it, or were you still having doubts in your mind?
Well, we actually had contact coming out the double right-hander, like in sector 2, when we got a bit squirrely. So yeah, I was getting flashbacks. To Indy. But,
I was hoping.
Yeah, but
I was hoping the same thing didn't happen this week, which it didn't. You seem to get it under control, so some valuable points for your team there. So well done, Wolf and Moo. What a great start there. Good pole lap from you, but you were a bit under pressure from Wolf there as well. Tell us why also you decided to have to just pit for tyres as well, because that was a good strategy call from your part.
Oh man, I'm beginning to think this championship business will be a whole lot easier without my teammate. I think it wasn't the game glitch or anything, but my tyres got colder and colder as the race went, and it just got more and more uncomfortable to drive. I think I did that to myself in the turn when I was having problems with overheating the tyres, and now I've gone the other way.
Yeah, so is that why you probably lost a bit of pace between Wolf towards the end of the race, do you think?
Yeah, I dropped a second off my own pace, and then when my car's starting to get squirrely and Wolf's right there, I again flashbacks. I really didn't want to have that happen again.
But still, that was very, very close between you, and that helped you and Wolf gain first and second place, which is good points for the championship as well. So well done. You didn't get any contact. I was praying you didn't get any contact. I mean, like crashing into each other, and you didn't. There was no flashbacks from last week, so I had a relief from there. Well done, both of you, and well done to Seppel as well. Another podium finish from you. You must be on a roll here.
Yeah, it was a great race for me again. I think best I could achieve today. By the way, I was hoping for the Indianapolis flashback as I saw them coming closer together. But no, basically they were both of the Ginettas were way too fast for my liking. I had to go for the softs because it was really difficult to set up the car for this track, to decide between softs or hards, because you had to set up the car completely different depending on the tire you choose. So I was going for the safer option and going with the softs. Probably hard was the faster tire, but a lot harder to drive for me. Nothing to do against the Ginettas.
Yes, the Ginettas had.
I tried though in the opening laps. Yeah, I tried in the opening laps. I think I gave Wolf a good fight for his position. But nothing to do in the end.
But that you're Mr. Consistent, I can tell now. After like the second race, it just showing you going really good pace, and interesting to hear from all three of you. What is your strategy going into the next race, do you think? I think you're all getting very close in the championship. So who wants to start first? Let's go to our race winner. What is your strategy going into the next race?
Who was that for?
Wolf.
That's you, man.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at my phone. Just same as always. I'm enjoying the battles with Moo as long as it is clean. But yeah, it's looking to be a decent championship
Yeah, I'm very,
and
very
next race as
excited.
well.
Yeah. What about you, Moo? Same strategy as Wolf, or you could go somewhere completely different?
Off to British territory, so we're a little bit worried that Wolf's going to be a bit stronger than he was today. Donington next week.
You never know what could happen. And Seppel?
Yeah, I think next week is a rain race again. At least it's transitioning to rain. And as I made good experience in the rain race in Urbana, let's see what the Ginettas have in the bag next week.
Yes, indeed. So I think we're going to end the stream there then, guys. So thank you you three for taking the time to be interviewed today, and well done for getting your podium position. I'm looking forward to seeing you three next week. And
You're welcome.
We are going to end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. There was quite a few people that were still watching the stream. Thank you very much, dedicated people. And we will be back same time next week. Aidan will be back as well for some more GT3 fun for round 5, and that'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. Will it be the Ginettas, or will someone new take to the field? I've been Jess, and I will see you next week for another stream. Goodbye, guys.